The 18, Michael Mazzagatti. 17, Chris Farrell. The 00, Lily Impelzeri. The 14th, Ryan Likens. Lucas Zywick in the 34, and Chloe Mazzagatti in the 87. We're going 12 laps around Midvale Speedway with our Rad Air Bandolero feature. For this will be for the season championship tonight. All features. And that's going to be exciting, I think, Chris. I hope we have some great racing.
Yeah, same here, Buddha. I agree with you 100%. Getting ready to go green in our Rad Air Bando feature. JT Prosser, Michael Mazzagatti, green flag on season championship night is in the air. Lily Impelzeri on the outside to the race lead. The Moo Cow up front. She'll lead lap number 1. Michael Mazzagatti in that second spot. Ooh, coming up the racetrack, Lucas Zywick is there. Also the 14 of Ryan Likens.
But Lily Impelzeri just pulling away from flying Ryan Likens. He's in that number 2 position. Michael Mazzagatti.
Zywick up to the 3rd spot now as here comes Chloe Mazzagatti. Chloe going to move up to the 4th spot behind Lucas Zywick. We'll see if Ryan Likens can run down Lily in the Moo Cow.
This time we'll be coming in on lap number 6. Lap number 6. Lily Impelzeri holding on to the commanding lead. Flying Ryan Likens second, and Lucas Zywick in that number 3 position.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You could throw a blanket over those 3. Your champion right there in the 4th spot, Chloe Mazzagatti. She was the fastest qualifier tonight. But Lily Impelzeri way out front in the 00.
That was lap number 9. Lily Impelzeri still holding on to that commanding lead. Flying Ryan Likens in the 14 in second, and Lucas Zywick in 3rd.
White flag in the air for the 00 of Lily Impelzeri, looking for her first feature win at Midvale Speedway. Ryan Likens 2nd, Lucas Zywick 3rd, Chloe Mazzagatti 4th. Final time down the back straightaway, looking for that first win at Midvale Speedway. Lily Impelzeri off of turn number 4, the Moo Cow wins.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as she comes down to victory lane, let's have a big, big round of applause for the 00, the Moo Cow, Lily Impelzeri. Her sponsors on her cars, People Check, Amy Smith Homegirl Realty, Chisler's Monument Stray Dog Cafe, TC Customs, Stewart Graphics, Dynamo Unique Chocolates, and Spice Delight.
Here's your winner, Lily Impelzeri. Chloe Mazzagatti going to take a victory lap in her machine as well. She is the champion here at Midvale Speedway. All right, Lily, come here, kiddo. Finally, you get a win at Midvale Speedway. Finally. You don't even know what to say, do you?
I'm just happy to be here right now. I'm shaking. It's like finally after I don't know how many races of showing back up again. Hey, I finally won. I'm here.
Finally won. How about that, fans? Give her a big round of applause. You hear? They like the Moo Cow.
I still don't even know.
Who do you want to thank on this 00 tonight, kiddo?
I want to thank all my sponsors on my car, and I especially want to thank my crew chief who happened to just come here tonight and just give me an extra confident boost to get here tonight.
Congratulations, kiddo. Well earned.
Thank you.
Your winner, Lily Impelzeri. Linda Argento, you have your car running in the parking lot. Linda Argento, your car is running in the parking lot. Once again, how about a big round of applause, Lily Impelzeri. And pulling into Ohio Solar Connection victory lane, your 2023 champion in the Rad Air Bandos at Midvale Speedway, Chloe Mazzagatti. All right, kiddo. You finally got it done. I told you better have your interview ready, so what do you got for me?
I want to thank everybody for getting my car ready and everything for the season champion. It was a pretty good race, but just couldn't get around Lucas and Ryan, and Lily had her big lead on us. I want to thank God for even just making everything and making all this happen.
Absolutely. Talk about how you guys had to get this thing back together after a little upside down. You get to join the upside down club too, so you get an extra trophy at the banquet.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Everybody who came around to help get my car ready, give a big thanks to them.
Congratulations, kiddo. Well earned.
Thank you.
Your champion, Chloe Mazzagatti. Good job. Springfield Link Roller Rink, Shakers Auto Salvage, City Scrap and Salvage, Arlington Auto and Truck Wrecking. The sponsors on the 87, also Hollab Recycling. Chloe Mazzagatti, your champion. Lily Impelazari, your season championship feature winner. All right, Rat Air Bandos on the Speedway, Booty.
Okay, we coming out this right now with our Rat Air Bandolero feature, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, our legend feature. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, until it's the end of the night. Okay, the 77 is Dick Galata, the number 9, Daniel Hall, the 410, Ryan Jersick, the number 2, Aaron Mulrooney Jr., Bradley Weber in the 48, the 97, Evan Finley, the 84 is Matt Snyder, the 76, Matt Kelly, Bill Richards in the 23, 43 is Chuck Witt, the 47, Jason Ansel, the number 4, James Key, the 00, Steve Key, the 01, Tim Prosson. The 89 is Brian Jersick. And the 14, Tyler Kish. Okay, we're going to be going 25 laps around Midvale Speedway with our legend feature for the season championship.
Green flag in the air for the Rad Air Legend Season Championship.
Caution on the track, caution on the track.
So not yet do we have a champion. We have to get a lap complete. Once the lap gets completed, Evan Finley will be your 2023 Rad Air Legend champion. He's got to get one lap completed, and he will be the champion.
Okay, no laps in, no laps in. We're going to do a complete restart. Okay, white flags coming out, no laps in.
So field on the back straightaway. Rad Air Legends. Brett Jersick, Tyler Kish on the front row. Evan Finley in row number 4 will come around and be your 2023 champion. Evan Finley, the champion. The season championship race is on. Tyler Kish dropping back in that outside lane. Brett Jersick going to lead lap number 1. Evan Finley looking to go 3 wide. Ryan Jersick underneath the Galata.
Brett Jersick still is our leader. Ryan Jersick in the 410 is second. But Evan Finley at 97 right on his bumper with Aaron Mulrooney in that number 4th position.
Here comes your champion to the inside of Ryan Jersick. Evan Finley to second. Looking to take Brett Jersick now as he drops that 97 to the bottom lane. Inside of Brett Jersick, your champion is now your season championship race leader.
Aaron Mulrooney up to that number 2 position. And it's going to be Ryan Jersick and Brett taking it out to the number 3 and 4 position. And it looks like the 410 of Ryan Jersick goes in the number 3. Our leader, 97, Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney, then Ryan Jersick. Good battle up front with Evan Finley, our leader, Aaron Mulrooney, then Ryan Jersick in the 410. This time around will be coming in on lap number 10. Coming in on lap number 10.
Aaron Mulrooney Jr. all over the back of Evan Finley. Good battle between those top two. Ryan Jersick about a half a straightaway back in third. And then Brett Jersick, another few car lengths behind Ryan in a battle with Nick Galata for the fourth spot. Carving through lap traffic, Buddha. These guys doing a great job.
They sure are. That was on lap number 15 right there, lap number 15. I'll tell you, Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney, both driving the wheels off that car, and they are getting through lap traffic very well.
Ryan Jersick third, Brett Jersick fourth, Nick Galata fifth, Tyler Kish sixth. Mulrooney trying to get to the bottom of Evan Finley, just couldn't get it done that time. Finley a little sideways. Here comes Aaron Mulrooney.
It looks like Aaron Mulrooney's got that number one position away from Evan Finley. Will be coming in on lap number 19 this time, lap number 19. Aaron Mulrooney's driving the wheels off that car, trying to keep Evan Finley from going back in front of him.
Finley in lockstep with the race leader, trying to get back around. He led the majority of this thing. And now back to the second position. Mulrooney trying to pull away just a little bit.
That was lap number 20, Chris, lap number 20. We've got 5 to go. It's Mulrooney and Evan Finley. Coming in on lap number 22, Aaron Mulrooney driving the wheels off that car, trying to keep Evan Finley back. They're coming in up on lap traffic. We have trouble in the hen house. Trouble in the hen house on turn number 4, and that's Mr. Dan Hall doing the spinneroonie down there. We have 22 laps complete. Well, the number 9 of Dan Hall spun on his own, so Dan Hall will go tail end with 22 laps in and 3 to go in our Rad Air Legend feature.
So Choose Cone going to come out over in turn number 3.
Okay, the Choose Cone will be coming out this time. Our leader is Aaron Mulrooney. The choose cone is coming out this time. Evan Finley. Looks like he's going to take the inside. And all the way up from 7th position to move up to that number 3 position is Chuck Witt.
Green flag back.
Okay, Aaron Mulrooney, our leader, Evan Finley all over the back of him. This will be lap 23 to 2 to go. Evan Finley trying to run down Aaron Mulrooney, and it looks like he's going to get Aaron Mulrooney on the inside.
Oh, contact. And Mulrooney into the, if he didn't hit it, he came darn close to it as he checked up and got turned.
Well, Aaron Mulrooney in the number 2 will be charged with that infraction. They're going to put him tail end.
So the 97 of Evan Finley got around the 2 of Mulrooney, but Mulrooney tried to stab the brakes and get in behind the 97, and when he stabbed the brakes, the 410 was already there. There was really no lane for the 2 to get into, and it caused the spin of 2 of Mulrooney, so he will tag the tail end of the field, or the tail end of the lead lap cars.
Okay, choose cone will be coming out one more time. 23 laps in with 2 to go with our Rad Air Legend feature.
So trying to get to 23 where he belongs, he is a lap down and jumped the restart, or jumped the choose cone, I should say.
Well, the 23 now has to go back to the back behind the number 2 car of Aaron Mulrooney. Okay, white flag's coming out. Next time around, it'll be green, white, checkered.
Evan Finley, your champion, looking for a season championship feature win to go along with that 2023 points championship. 2 laps away from it. Ryan Jersick on the inside, Chuck Witt on the outside. Getting ready to go back to green, Evan Finley has the field in turn number 3. Off turn number 4, Jonathan Smith. Green flag in the air.
Okay, white flag will be coming out this time, and it's going to be Evan Finley, our leader. The 410 of Ryan Jersick and the 77 of Nick Galata. As we come around turns 3 and 4, the checkered flag will be coming out for car number 97, Evan Finley. Ryan Jersick is second, Nick Galata third, and Chuck Witt is 43 is fourth. Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for our Rad Air Legend Feature Season winner, point champion, Evan Finley.
Pulling into Ohio Solar Connection victory lane. In the Knox Racing Rad Air sponsored number 97, your season championship feature winner and your 2023 Rad Air Legend champion at Midvale Speedway. Getting the belts undone, getting ready to climb out. Here's your champion, Evan Finley. Getting the Hans device and helmet off. We'll catch a word with him. Man, congratulations, dude. You had a heck of a battle with Mulrooney. I know you guys, you guys are friends, but you race hard too.
Yeah, we definitely do. And I want to thank him for racing hard and clean all year. Yeah, he's a really good racer. So all these guys race really fair and clean. But yeah, luckily we were the on top tonight. So good night and good way to cap off the season.
Talk to me about, he got around you. You stayed right in his tire tracks, probably cooled down those right side tires a little bit. And then on the restart, you were able to get to the bottom of him.
Yeah, I think if that went green, he probably had me. So I got to reset there under the caution and, a little more bumper than I wanted to use. But, last race of the season, you got to do what you got to do.
Congratulations, buddy. You want to thank us 97?
Yeah, all my family, my sisters here, mom, my nephew Kyler, and my dad, and then thank Knox Racing for doing everything on this car. I don't do anything. I just drive, so it's a pleasure to drive. So thank you.
Congratulations, your season championship feature winner, your point champion, Evan Finley. So season championship trophy in victory lane, championship trophy getting ready to come in. Smart track owners going to move in with the point championship trophy as well. We got double trophies for the Finleys tonight. So Evan Finley, your season champion and also your point champion. That's the way you do that. And what do we got next? Rumbling over pit side. Buddha, what's up next?
Late models, Chris, coming up next. It will be our late model feature.
Late models on next. Point championship on the line.
Okay, coming out on the track is our late model. The 69 is Denny Benjamin. AP Wren is in the 77. The 17 is Bob Schneider. 43, Roger Smith. Bob Page in the 67. The 39 is Brendan Lucius. The 167, Lucas Ripley. Jonathan Ritter in the 28. The 59 is the Purple Pride, the whip himself, Mr. Gary Whipke. The 69 is Kyle Lawson, Neil Rowley in the 999. The 62 is Caleb Swanson, and the 4E is Michael Lawson. Okay, they're going to slow them down. Caution's coming on the track. We're going to get them lined up. And we're going to get underway with our late model feature.
So we've got some drama going on here. The 87 of Mike Mazzagatti, unfortunately, unable to take the green flag in this event. They just didn't have the time to get their machine fixed back up. Just feel gutted for Mike Mazzagatti to not even have a chance to win the championship. And now we've got Bob Page on the back straightaway, and he had to go in the pits. The car quit running. He is over pit side now. So if everything goes according to plan, neither one of them would get points, and Bob Page would be your champion. Oh, that's just a tough break for Bob Page. So Field going to get the one to go signal this time. You've got Denny Benjamin and AP Wren on the front row. Bob Snyder Jr., Roger Smith in row 2. Brendan Lucius, Lucas Ripley, row 3. The 28 of Jonathan Ritter. The 59 of Gary Whipke, your fastest qualifier. Field gets the one to go signal. Both championship contenders are pit side, but Bob Page would still win the championship because he has the point lead over the two. Off at turn number 4, green flag going to be in the air. AP Wren, Denny Benjamin.
Caution back out on the track once again. No start, no start.
Green flag in the air.
Okay, the 77 of AP Wren is our leader. Denny Benjamin drops back to that number 2 position.
Battle for third between Roger Smith on the outside, Bob Snyder Jr. on the bottom. Snyder's going to take that spot. Brendan Lucius trying to get to the inside of Roger Smith now for the 4th spot. Move Brendan Lucius up, and here comes Snyder to the inside of Denny Benjamin. Shoves him up the racetrack just a little bit. Here comes Brendan Lucius. Lucius to the inside of Benjamin for the 3rd spot. So Snyder on his way to trying to catch AP Wren, and Brendan Lucius up into 3rd.
AP Wren is our leader. Brendan Lucius jumps up to 3rd. The 77 of AP Ren still out as our leader, Bob Schneider in the 17. And now Brendan Lucas in the 39 up to that number 3 position.
AP Ren continues to lead as they move through lap traffic, getting by Mike Lawson in the 4E. The front 4, now 5 are through. Lifty up to the 5th spot. He's behind Ritter, who's 4th. They're trying to get around the 39 of Lucius.
AP Ren still holding our lead. Bob Schneider second, Brendan Lucius third. That was lap number 10. We'll be coming on lap number 11.
A third of the race gone by. AP Ren continues to lead out front, but now he has them all stacked up behind him. Snyder is there. Lucius is there. Ritter and Ripke. And also the 167 of Lucas Ripley moving in. Front 6, nose to tail behind AP Ren.
AP Ren still our leader, Bob Schneider holding on to that number 2. Brendan Lucius right on his tail, followed by Jonathan Ritter in the 28. This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 18, lap number 18, AP Ren, our leader, Bob Schneider second. Brendan Lucius still driving the wheels up at 39 to stay in that number 3 position.
Jonathan Ritter going to be the first to take a look to the outside lane. Here comes Ritter in the 28. He's alongside Brendan Lucius in the 39, but he couldn't get the bite, and Whipke now going to try and get under him. Ritter fights back in that outside lane. Trying to clean it off, got to clean it off for a lap or two, as he's now going to get around the 39 of Lucius.
But Brendan Lucius still holding on to that spot. He's fighting on the inside. Brendan Lucius not willing to give up that number 3 position. Still trying to hold back Jonathan Ritter.
AP Ren doing a whale of a job out front, holding off Snyder, Ritter, Lucius, Whipke, and Ripley. Ritter clears Lucius for the 3rd spot. Can he get to Snyder's outside? AP Ren with only 5 laps to go. Trying to win his first feature in a while, and now Ripley spins.
We got trouble in the hen house on turn number 2. And that's Lucas Ripley in the 167s going spin-a-rooney round and around.
AP Ren doing a whale of a job. Everybody wants to get on these late model drivers, They had a couple rough weeks, but you know what? 25 laps green flag racing did a pretty nice job. You got to tip your hat to these late model drivers right now. They did a nice job tonight, getting all the way to lap 25 under green flag racing. And AP Ren doing a whale of a job, Buddha.
I'm telling you what, this is the best late model race that we've seen in weeks here at Midvale Speedway.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, and I'm telling you, we've got 5 laps to go. And now with the choose cone coming out, it's going to get real exciting.
Yeah, it's about to get real exciting. We'll see who does the best job of cooling down those tires. And Jonathan Ritter was working hard in the outside lane. AP Ren in that 77. And have to cool those tires down and see what they got for the restart. AP Ren going to have a tall order in front of him to hold off Snyder. The 28, the 59, the 39.
Okay, this time as they come around turns 1 and 2, the choose cone will be coming out. And you know, Chris, this is going to get real exciting to see who goes inside and who goes outside.
Right, and this is why we do the choose cone, right? To see who's going to choose where behind the leaders. So we'll see what happens. Snyder's going to choose the bottom, I'm going to guess. Ritter's going to choose the top. And he does. Ritter goes high side, Lucius to the bottom, Whipke to the top, Benjamin to the bottom, Rolly to the top. So everybody pretty much just splits. And now we'll see if AP Ren can hold on. He ain't won a feature in a boatload of years in that 77. See if he can pick up a season championship trophy.
And we got 25 laps in, Chris, with 5 to go. This is going to get real exciting on this green flag start.
AP Ren starting a little early down there in 3. Green flag in the air, but I think they're going to wave this one off. AP said, I'm not going to fall asleep on these restarts, man. He ain't won a feature in years. He wants one really bad to pick up one for Bear Swartz, the car owner. And I don't blame him, but he tried the old main event start, Buddha, and start down in turn 3.
He sure did. He started putting that pedal to the metal. He wanted to make sure that checkered flag was coming to him tonight.
That's right. He wasn't going to get caught sleeping. All right, AP going to hold it down there. Field in turn 3. Snyder behind. AP starting a little early again. We'll see if they let it go. Green flag in the air. Here comes Jonathan Ritter hunting in the outside lane, and Gary Whipke as well. AP Ren trying to hang on. 4 to go. Here comes the Mountain State Missile. In the outside lane, Gary Whipke right in tow. AP Ren going to fall back to second. Ritter, your race leader at the line. 27, now 28 complete. Speaking of 28, Ritter to the race lead, and here comes Whipke. Contact from the 77 of AP Ren, and Whipke spins.
Caution's back out on the track once again.
Brendan Lucius stopped up there as well. The 39, I don't think he got any damage, but definitely damage from the 59 of Whipke, who went head on into the fence up there after spinning around. He's got some significant front end damage.
Okay, the 77 of AP Wren has got charged with that infraction on the fit with the Gary Whipke, and he will go tail end.
Yeah, tough break for AP Wren, man. He led a lot of laps in this feature. And, yeah, he just slid up off the bottom just a little bit and got into Gary Whipke, but a good run tonight from AP Wren in that 77 Bear Swartz machine. Man, he put on a whale of a show. Whipke now surveying the damage down there. He's okay. Good to see Whipke okay down there in turn number 4. He's had a rough year here at Midvale Speedway, but the main thing is cars can be fixed. The whip is okay. So again, 27 laps complete. The 59 of Gary Whipke. Hopefully just some cosmetic damage on the front end of that machine to get a little bit of the radiator, I believe. But Whipke okay, as they'll tow the Purple Pride 59 over to the pits. Appreciate our towing services here at Midvale Speedway. Of course, Matt Wallach and Performance Towing and Akron Coach Towing. We appreciate them all season long for being our tow trucks here at Midvale Speedway. They get out there and help clean everything up and get the rollback and the hooks. They do such a great job here as Matt Wallach taking off the 59 of Whipke over in the pit area. So championship decided in the late model division. Bob Page, your champion. Him and Mike Mazzagatti not able to run the feature. We got a season championship race to decide with 3 laps to do it. Jonathan Ritter has had just a roller coaster ride season in that 28. Really strong race car to start the year. He had a blown motor, didn't come back till late, had some damage, looking to pick up that first feature win in that 28 car. He got a modified win a couple of weeks ago in the Stoll Racing machine, but looking for that season championship trophy in that number 28. But Snyder, Lucius, Neil Rowley, they won it too. How about Neil Rowley up there in the 4th spot on his anniversary? You know, what an anniversary present this could be.
Boy, it could be if he got up there and won this race, I'll tell you. Chris, that would just make his night.
I think it would make his year. He's had a pretty tough year. Of course, the Rowley family losing their son a couple of weeks ago. And boy, what a feel-good story that would be. But he's got some work to do. Ritter, Snyder, and Lucius, 3-lap shootout. Chief starter Terry Coletti, green flag in hand off turn number 4. Jonathan Ritter, green flag in the air.
And it looks like now it's going to be Jonathan Ritter now. Brandon Lucius moves up to that number 2 position. Bob Snyder back to the number 3. Will be coming in on the white flag this time. White flag with 1 lap to go. Jonathan Ritter our leader. Brandon Lucius second. Bob Snyder second.
Final time down the back straightaway. The Mountain State Missile into turn number 3. Gonna get that season championship trophy and cap off a bad year with a good race. Jonathan Ritter, your winner.
Brandon Lucius second. Bob Snyder third. Lucas Ripley fourth. And the 999 of Neil Robinson fifth. Testing.
And how about a big round of applause for these late model guys? Only a couple of quick short cautions, a 20-minute feature. You know, they've taken a beating the last couple of weeks with taking, you know, an hour to get features done. They did a pretty good job tonight, so give those guys a call. So pulling into Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane in the direct detail. Canton Auto Salvage. He's just going to keep going. I don't think he wants to get out of that car. Every time he's gotten out of it this year, something's happened. Blown motor, damage. Man, it's been a crappy year for the Mountain State Missile. This has got to be a feel-good one, as he'll finish up the Polish victory lap and pull into victory lane with the season championship trophy. Bob Snyder, your champion, or I'm sorry, Page, your champion. We'll see if we can get him out here as well. Pulling into Ohio Solar Connection victory lane in the Canton Auto Salvage direct detail sponsored number 28. Getting the belts undone, getting the helmet off, gloves coming off. See if he's smiling in there a little bit. Oh, he's got a big old Mountain State smile behind that white helmet. Getting ready to climb out. Helmet comes off. You guys better let him hear you. Drove a heck of a race tonight. These guys put on a good show. Let him hear you. Here's your late model season championship feature winner, the Mountain State Missile, Jonathan Ritter. All right, I wasn't here when you won your other feature, so I thought maybe I was going to be your bad luck charm. It wasn't me, right?
No, you know, it's been a terrible year. I don't know if it could get any worse in this late model.
We don't want to say that, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Blew up. Geez, exhaust falls off last week and got caught up in a nasty wreck here earlier in July. And, man, it just sucked. And we needed this for morale. Me, Sarah, Glenn, my dad. Dad's here from Tennessee. He moved to Tennessee over the winter, so he doesn't make it to many races anymore. So it's pretty cool that he could be here. I don't know. Glenn just works his ass off for me, and it's finally paid off tonight. You know, we finally didn't get taken out by some dumb stuff. And
wait a minute, did you just say stuff?
Stuff, you know. I'm maturing.
Well, right, we all have to sooner or later. Look, the owner's right down there, and she finds us both if we cuss. We can't go back to the old days of the Mountain State Missile and Hot Rod show, you know?
Yeah, this isn't 2012 anymore. The world has changed.
Yes.
But no, TJ Barker, Barker Racing, he's helped me out get back on track with the motor. Chief Smokin' Barbecue, it's like the best barbecue joint in the northern panhandle of West Virginia. Nobody will probably get down there, but I'm telling you, it's killer. Who else? Oh, Canton Auto Salvage, my boy Bubba Smith. He helped me out. You can always count on him. And Emerson Huffman did a lot of work on this car over the winter, and Brandon Short, I've leaned on him for some information. It's totally new to me. And I'm long-winded. Sorry, guys. You just drink some more beer. Go down to the beer barn and get some more beer before I get done talking. No, but season championship night, and, you know, we only ran like 7 races. And tell you what, these boys had it easy. We were only here 6 or 7 nights, and we were good for at least a few this year with this car. It's wicked fast, and I'm just happy. So it's cool.
Well, and look, you guys took a beating as a division the last couple weeks. We know we all get frustrated with things, right? The drivers do, the fans do, the officials do. But tonight, really good race.
Yeah, I mean, whenever these guys will give you a lane, we can do what we did tonight. But whenever there's guys out there spinning their tires off the corner, getting swirly and coming across another lane of traffic, these guys just need to drive within themselves, and we can do what we did tonight. But, yeah, so I'll just look forward to Cavalcade here in October.
Absolutely. Congratulations, buddy. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Your winner, the Mountain State Missile, Jonathan Ritter. All right, where's my champion at? Where'd he go? I just seen him out here a minute ago. There he is. We'll wait. He's talking some things over. Terry hopefully won't be long-winded. All right. I know it wasn't the way you wanted to do it, but how about a big round of applause for back-to-back late model championships? Your champion this year once again, Bob Page. Look, man, I told you in the past, you've got the dirt background. That's kind of where you started things, on dirt. And then you come up here and you can run 3 different divisions on the same night. It takes incredible talent to do that. Man, you deserve this championship. Even though it's not the way you wanted to get it, congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Thanks to all the fans that's been coming out all year, all my sponsors, everybody that helps in the pits. I didn't want to blow a motor, and I'd rather race Mazzagatti to the last lap for the championship. He had his problems, I had mine. It worked out.
It did. So is that what ended up happening? You popped a motor just warming the tires up?
Yes. That's a Mopar. We got about $2,000 in it. We bought a whole nother car, sold the car, kept the motor. I freshened it last year with bearings, put a timing chain in it this year, and run it for 2 years.
Wow. And it finally decided to let you down on season championship night.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's 2 in a row. I never thought I'd be here on asphalt doing this. I've had decent luck at dirt. Gave that up because it cost too much money.
Right. And you've got great people around you. You know how long JT's been racing down here, man. And to get him another championship is special also.
Yes, it was. Without him, I probably wouldn't be here. We put a lot into this, me and him, and everybody that helps. And I'm going to try to get this street stock before the night's over.
Congratulations on another win, Bob.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Your winner, your champion of 2023 back-to-back titles, Bob Page. Yeah, hey, we won't have a car, but we'll make him go up there and stand by there so we can get a picture anyway. We'll get him his trophy up there. He ain't got no race car, but he's got a championship trophy, and that's what counts. Bob Page still looking for another championship tonight in that street stock division. Still has the opportunity. Kevin McClintock, as long as he starts the modified feature, he will be the champion, but we see how that went, right? We thought that was going to be the case for Bob Page in the late models, and it didn't work out, so you never know.
Okay, we're getting ready to bring our compact feature out for our season championship tonight. The compacts are in the pits, lined up and ready to come out.
So compacts up next. Again, I hope that everybody in the grandstands understands what it takes to come to Midvale Speedway and race in 3 of the top divisions in the same night. And that guy has done it all year long and could have won a championship in all 3 divisions. He's already won a championship in those 3 divisions, just not at the same time. He was trying to do that this year. Bob Page is a heck of a talent in a race car. Hell no. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, we got our compacts coming out on the track right now. Okay, the number 5 is Tabby Stuber. The 45, Timmy Kalp. The 52, Jeremy Solinger. The 69, Drew Romey. The number 6, Nolan Caldwell. The 04, Josh Irwin. The double X, Grayson Muldoolin. The 427, Josh Huff. Timmy Feaster in the 21, Corbin Robinson in the 68. The 24, Brett Scheffler. The 57, the Sizzler himself, Blaze Bacon. The number 9, Gavin Root. The XX1, Justin Riley. The number 3L, Justin Lenars. The 42, Damian Andrews. The 07, Dan Buckley. The 23, Brent Irvin. The 20, Larry N. Enos Jr. The 72 is Mike Stuber. The 62, Caden Scott. The 0, Alan Clark. And Tony Mazzolini in the 66. Okay, we're going to go 20 laps around Midvale Speedway with our compacts. White flags are out.
So right now, Corbin Robinson, your point leader, 35 over Brent Schreffler. Blaze Bacon a couple of points back, so as long as the 68 of Robinson can finish ahead of the other 2, he can have that first ever championship. Here we go, Tabby Stuber and Timmy Kalp. Green flag in the air.
Stuber. And then car number 5 leads the first of the compact feature.
Jeremy Salinger trying to take over that second spot from Timmy Kalp. And Moldovan in the 4th spot. Problems for the 69 of Drew Romig. Romig slow off of turn number 4. We'll see if he's going to stay out or head pit side. Tough break for Drew Romig in the 69.
And it looks like Drew Romig is going to go pit side. He's done for the evening.
Nolan Caldwell gets shoved up 3 wide. He's going to fall back several spots. Nolan Caldwell problems. Looks like he's going to pull off now. So problems for the 6 of Caldwell. He pulls pit side.
Coming in on lap 4 this time. Tabby Stuber driving a good race here. Number 1 position. Second. Kenny Kalp in number 45 is third.
Kenny Feaster Jr. in the outside lane in that 21 machine, trying to take over 4th from Grayson Moldovan. Moldovan moves up the racetrack a little bit, stalling the momentum of Feaster. Kenny Feaster really working in that outside lane. Tabby Stuber doing a great job up front. She's led a couple of features this year, been in position to win it. 3 wide move. Timmy Kalp gets turned. Grayson Moldovan gets turned. They stay straight and keep going. And Kenny Feaster Jr. going to move all the way up to the 3rd spot.
Here we go, 3 wide, almost down the back straightaway again, but no, they back out. Our leader still Tabby Stuber, the 52 and Jeremy Salinger. Now the 21 of Kenny Feaster on the outside of Jeremy Salinger.
Brett Schreffler up to the 4th spot. Gavin Root up to 5th. Timmy Kalp back to 6th. Corbin Robinson working on 7th, and Josh Hoff, and now pulling pit side is the 45 of Timmy Kalp. So Kalp out of this one. Battle for the race lead. Tabby Stuber trying to hang on. Feaster at the line.
And it's going to be Kenny Feaster taking that number 1 spot away from Tabby. Tabby Stuber, she goes back to the number 2. Jeremy Salinger in number 3. This time we're coming in on lap number 10, lap number 10. Now looks like Brett Shepard moves up to that number 3 position. Kenny Feaster still in the number 1 position, Tabby Stuber. But look out, here comes Brett Shepard on the outside of Kenny Stuber.
Here comes Schreffler. Just like Buddha said, he'll go to the outside of Tabby Stuber for the 2nd spot. Going to try and run down Kenny Feaster Jr. Gavin Root to the outside of the 52 of Salinger as well.
Now Tabby Stuber goes back to that number 3 position. Kenny Feaster driving the wheels off that car way out in front of Brett Shepard.
Gavin Roop on the move in the outside lane. He's going to try and take 3rd away from Tabby Stuber. He just got 4th from Jeremy Salinger. We're going to come up on 5 laps to go. 5 fingers in the air for Kenny Feaster Jr. Schreffler starting to slice into that lead, but he's going to run out of time without a caution. Caution in turn number 4. Looks like the 62 of Caden Scott.
Looks like we got fluid coming out of turn number 4.
So possibly fluid something happening to Josh Irwin in the 04. We've got a lot of water in the high lane, especially down in 3 and 4. So after looking at the replay, it looks like Josh Irwin got down on the rumble strips in turn 3, and it looks like it just possibly jarred a radiator hose loose, and that's what the water was from. So luckily it is only water. It's not oil, so we'll put a little bit of the white stuff down, and should be pretty quick, hopefully, with an already warm racetrack and sticky racetrack. Shouldn't take too long to have this cleaned up.
And we got 15 laps in.
Yep. 5 to go, Buddha, and championship still in the up in the air. Brent Schreffler right up there. Corbin Robinson and the Sizzler all kind of up there. Right now, Schreffler ahead of Robinson, but if he stays where he is and everything goes according to plan, he could be the champion here in 2023.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, the biggest decision coming out here when we get ready to do the restart will be the choose cone.
You, my friend, are correct. The choose cone going to be all important to see who is risky and takes that outside lane, and not to mention when you look down there in turn 4, Buddha, you see all that white stuff down there. Does that maybe deter you from choosing the outside lane?
Well, it's going to depend on how much our blower can get off that track.
How much Billy does his work?
That's for sure.
I'll tell you what. You know what I got a little craving for right now? How about a chili cheese dog? Do we got those? Do we got a hot dog down there at the concession stand?
We got hot dogs and we got coney dogs.
So a coney dog, which is kind of like a chili cheese dog.
Smothered in onions.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have to go down there and get me a coney dog smothered in onions before we go back to green.
Throw a little cheese on it.
That's what I'm saying, a little chili cheese dog, right? I know it's not chili, but it's coney, so we'll call it a coney cheese dog. And that sounds pretty good. Maybe even spice that up with a little walking taco, huh?
Oh, the walking tacos are to die for. I'll tell you what, hate to say it, if we end up going back to Barberton next year, I'm going to miss those walking tacos.
Well, you know what? You can always still come down and get you one on those special nights when you don't run up there.
Yeah, that's true. And I'll tell you what, being the last night here at Midvale Speedway, and thanks to Randy and Kim Smart, who put me up in the tower with you this year, I'll tell you what, I've had a blast down here at Midvale, and I'll tell you, I've met so many great fans here in the stands, and leaving to go back to Barberton next year is going to be hard for me to not say I really, really appreciate all the fans and the drivers and crews here at Midvale Speedway. I've had a blast, and my hat goes off to all you race fans down here at Midvale Speedway.
Well, Buddha, we will sure miss you, but you always can go back home. And if you guys open up back up there, That's where you need to be. That's your home, and we get it. The Green Hornet's nest is always at Barberton Speedway, but you know what? You can always migrate to that nest down here in the tower. As far as I'm concerned, you always got a seat up here with me, brother. It's been a blast this year. We still got a couple events to go.
And I'll tell you, the nights that we don't race up there and you guys are racing down here, my fat carcass is going to come down here and be in this tower with you.
And that's okay by me, buddy. You've done a good job this year. Appreciate all you've done on those nights that I had to miss due to work and those sort of things. You held it down, and Little Hands coming up here and filling in. You guys did a nice job this year when I haven't been here. So kudos to you guys as well.
I tell you, I got to give it to Little Hands. He's never announced before, and he's going to be up here next year with you. And I'm going to tell you, this little guy's giving his heart out trying. He misses some names like I do, but he's there. He's pitching, and everybody's catching.
Well, and there's no doubt in my mind that come, 2, 3, 4 weeks into the season, he gets a winner to practice up a little bit. We get a 3, 4 weeks into the season, the Little Hands is going to be just fine.
Just do one thing: don't let him go karaoke.
Well, we won't do that. We won't do that. We'll save the karaoke nights for me and you.
I got a feeling he'd be worse than Tiny Tim.
Also got to wish a happy birthday to our buddy up here in the tower, Hall of Famer Gary Smith. His birthday was the other day, and he was supposed to bring ho-ho cake, so he's kind of on the S-word list. We'll put it that way, the crap list. He was supposed to bring ho-ho cake, and he didn't bring it, and I'm a little dejected because he made me bring ho-ho cake on my birthday a couple months ago. Buddha, you remember that ho-ho cake we ate that I brought in? Remember that?
Oh, no, I don't want to remember that.
That was some good stuff. Okay, well, Gary says there might be one in the pit office, but, we love our Gary Smith. He is our Hall of Fame scorer. There's only one other person that can do that job, and if he does that job, then he can't be the race director, so we kind of need to keep Gary around. And Matt, he's okay, He does a pretty good job, too. Every once in a while. He makes people mad, though. Doesn't he? He yells up at us all the time, doesn't he, Buddha?
Oh, Matt gives us all kinds of heck.
He does.
But we know a secret about Matt at the end of this month.
We do.
Wedding bells will ring.
Yes.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Matthew Helm's going to get married here in a couple of weeks. We need to go find out what his fiance is thinking. She might have a few screws loose if she wants to tie him up for the rest of his life. No, we give him the business up here, but Matthew does a great job being the race director. The first full season, he's been the race director here at Midvale Speedway. He's done a good job. And, of course, Gary being our scorer, Buddha the assistant announcer, Terry Coletti on the flag stand, Jonathan Smith as well. Chad and John and all the crew down there do such a great job in the infield. And, you look over pit side, Hall of Famer Dave Hoopengartner over there, Chuck Barrett, Hall of Famers Roger Leinard, Joe Leinard. Man, we got a Hall of Fame star-studded crew here at Midvale Speedway.
Okay, we're going to let the cars stay single file. They're going to run through the rice hall down there to run it in a little bit before we start the compact feature back. We have 15 laps in with 5 to go. Okay, yellow's coming back out on the track. Okay, they're slowing them down right now. The choose cone will be coming out right now. Our leader, car number 21, Kenny Feaster Jr. Where will Brent Scheffler go? Inside or out? He takes the inside. Okay, the 52 of Jeremy Solinger. I'm sorry, the 68. Corbin Robinson moves up to that number 2.
So Corbin Robinson picking up a lot of room on the outside, and now he's beside Scheffler. Those two battling for the points behind Kenny Feaster Jr. Field will get the 1-to-go signal this time. And we'll see how this championship shakes out with only 5 laps to go.
Okay, Kenny Feaster pulls out to that number 1 position. Now it's going to be Brent Scheffler. Out it comes up and takes the number 2 position away.
The two battling for the championship just about spun each other out there, Buddha.
Oh man, that
Wow.
was one heck of a save.
Yeah. Corbin Robinson and Brent Scheffler just about took each other out in front of Gavin Roop in the 9.
Brent Scheffler now looks like he's going to be taking that number 2 position. And the 9 of Gavin Roop now moving up behind Brent Scheffler. Kenny Feaster is our leader. That was lap number 18. Lap number 18, 2 to go. Okay, Kenny Feaster Jr. is our leader. Brett Scheffler in the 24 is second, Gavin Root third, and Corbin Robinson into that number 4 position.
So trying to get them lined up so that we can put the choose cone out and finish this thing up with only 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered finish for the compact season championship feature.
Okay, finally got the XX up behind the 62 where they belongs. And next time around, the choose cone will be coming out. 18 laps in, we're going to be going green, white, checkered. Well, Chris, I'll tell you what, with the choose cone coming out, this is going to get real exciting.
Well, there is no doubt. Let's see what happens. Oh, everybody takes the inside except for Huff. Huff's going to go to the outside. So is the XX1 of Justin Riley. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Green, white, checkered finish.
Okay, lights out as they go down the back straightaways. They come around turn 3 and 4. The green flag will be coming out. It'll be green, white, checker.
Field in turn 4. Kenny Feaster Jr., green flag in the air, green, white, checkered finish. Schreffler going to move up into that second spot. Josh Huff fading back in third to a battle with third between him and Gavin Root. Final time off turn number 4. White flag for Kenny Feaster Jr. Corbin Robinson looking for that first championship. Down the back straightaway, Kenny Feaster Jr. leads Brent Schreffler. Kenny Feaster Jr. going to go back to victory lane on season championship night.
As he comes across the start-finish line, it will be 21. Kenny Feaster Jr., 24, Brett Scheffler, 9C, Gavin Root is
So pulling into victory lane in the 21. Into Lutz Body and Paint, Robinson Services, Rocket on Rails Racing, Crazy Wayne, sponsor number 21, getting ready to climb out. Is your winner, Kenny Feaster Jr. Here's your winner, Kenny Feaster Jr. Dude, this thing came from, what, mid-pack on the outside and just rolled. Don't you wish your mod could drive like that?
Well, we start 9th in the mod tonight, too. We're 3 for 3 so far on the night, so let's see if we can keep it rolling.
Absolutely, man. Who you want to thank in this 21 tonight? This thing was just on rails.
All credit goes to Josh Robinson. Both his cars handle like a dream. It's like it's on cruise control the whole time you're out there.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations. We'll let you get your pictures. You got to go get in the mod.
Yeah, it's lined up waiting on me.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Your winner, Kenny Feaster Jr. We got to wait till Corbin Robinson goes over and passes Tech. As soon as he passes Tech, then he will be declared the champion. So once he goes over and clears Tech, we will announce him as the champion, or we will announce a champion once we get all that sorted out. Man, I think Kenny Feaster Jr. has everybody from the grandstands in victory lane right now. She's up heats. He ain't that popular, guys. Come on. My goodness. So Kenny Feaster Jr. going to catch a ride over to the pit area so he can hop in his mod. He's actually going to run. Now he's going to be tired before he gets in the car. Goodness gracious. And again, we will crown our compact champion. Once everybody passes Tech, we will announce all that, and he'll get his chance to come out and celebrate in Ohio Solar Connection victory lane as well. All right, so Maud's getting ready over pit side. Still got mini trucks to go as well, and street stocks to finish up season championship night.
Okay, coming out on the track now is our crate modified feature. The Zeros, Lucas Ripley. Conrad Yoder in the 34, the 28, Brandon France. Phil Cox in the 09, the 49, Bob Page. The 59, Rick Elkins. The 64 is Ian Porco. Kevin McClintock in the 38, the 74, Bob Passwater Jr. Don Rufner in the 007, the 2, Vanessa McQuarrie. The 49 O's, Teddy Oliver. The 45 is Joe Slentz.
So, once they take the green flag, championship number 9 for Kevin McClintock in the number 38 machine, 9 championships that he's won across the divisions here at Midvale Speedway between street stocks, Detroit Irons, and modifieds.
Okay, cautions coming on the track. We're going to get them lined up, and we're going to start our crate modified season championship feature.
25 laps they'll go. Conrad Yoder will start up there with Lucas Ripley. Brandon France, Phil Cox, Bob Page, and the Elk, Rick Elkins Jr. Field gets the one to go signal. Next time around, Kevin McClintock, 9 championships at Midvale Speedway. What an incredible feat. I don't think anybody's won 10. I think that number's like right around the 8-9 mark now. I don't think anybody's won double-digit championships. Kevin McClintock will do it here in about another few hundred feet. Green flag in the air for Ripley and Conrad Yoder.
Well, Chris, you said nobody has ever done it here at Midvale Speedway, but you've got 9. It's like we say with the Browns, there's always next year.
You got it, brother. Yeah, I don't think anybody has 10. We'll have to go back and do our research, but you know what? You're right. And our buddy Mike Ford down there probably a little upset at your comment. Lucas Ripley up front.
Lucas Ripley, your leader, the 09 of Phil Cox in the number 2 position, and Bob Page in number 49.
Conrad Yoder almost knocked the wall down in turn number 4, was way up the racetrack. He gets it back down to the bottom in front of Brandon France. But closing in on that race lead, Phil Cox in the 09, Bob Page in the 49. Here comes the 64 of Ian Porco. Porco trying to get to the inside of Page. Now got stopped again, and here comes Elkins.
Lucas Ripley still holding on to that number 1 lead. Phil Cox second. Bob Page still in at number 3 position. Lucas Ripley still holding on to that number 1 position. But now Phil Cox right on his bumper. Ian Porco moves up to that number 3 position. This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10.
Phil Cox still right on the rear deck lid of the 0 of the big dog Lucas Ripley. Porco there in the 64, running in that 3rd spot. Then Elkins Jr., Bob Page, Kenny Feaster Jr., and your champion Kevin McClintock.
This time we're coming in on lap number 12. Lap number 12.
Halfway home, 13 in, 12 to go. Ripley trying to hang on. Elkins taking a peek at Ian Porco for that 3rd spot.
Well, Lucas Ripley's driving the wheels off that, trying to stay in that number 1 position. Bill Cox, Ian Porco, and Rick Elkins. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This time we're coming in on lap number 15. Lap number 15. Ian Porco is real good on the outside, but Phil Cox trying to take that number 2 position away. Phil Cox trying to hold him up. The 0 of Lucas Ripley still out in that number 1 position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 20. Lap number 20. Rick Elkins now will move up to that number 2 position. Phil Cox back to the number 3. Rick Elkins got his sight set on Lucas Ripley.
Here comes Bob Page. Bob Page moving up to that 3rd spot. Kenny Feaster Jr. up to 4th. How about that 51 of Rick Elkins? All over Lucas Ripley.
I'll tell you what, it's going to get exciting, and it looks like Rick Elkins is going to look it on the inside. This time we're coming in on lap number 23. Lap number 23.
Elkins going to have a lap and a half to get around Lucas Ripley. Buddha, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Lucas Ripley's driving the wheels out so far. Looks like coming out this time is Rick Elkins going to be able to pull it off on the outside. We're going around turns 1 and 2. It's Lucas Ripley on the inside. Rick Elkins on the outside. This is going to get exciting through here. around spring skating for. Who's it going to be? Wow, I think Rick Elkins got Lucas Ripley at the line. So it's going to be Rick Elkins, Lucas Ripley, and Bob Page.
Wow, what a finish. Last corner, last lap pass for the Elk, Rick Elkins Jr.
As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 51, Rick Elkins.
Wow, that's what season championship features are supposed to be like. Right there, the late model feature, the compact feature. These guys are putting on a whale of a show tonight. Wow, good racing. He didn't lead till he really got to the start-finish line. Pulling in to Ohio Solar Connection victory lane in the number 51. Getting the helmet off, getting the Hans device off, waiting to climb out. He doesn't like it when I call him the Elk, but he's getting called it because every time I call him that, he ends up in victory lane. What a finish to get this thing hooked up in the outside lane and win by about 2 feet. Getting ready to climb out. Here's your winner, Rick Elkins Jr. Don't do a backflip. Don't do a backflip. You're too old for that stuff. Come here, man. Dude, what a pass. Yeah. I mean, you've won quite a few races down here. Have you ever won in the last, like, 15 feet?
It goes back to me and Dennis Wood, honestly, and years ago. But I knew the bottom was good, and honestly, I didn't think the car would do that on the outside, so I kept trying to get under him off of 2, hoping he would do it on the last lap and hold it, and that's where I got my run. So
there you go. That was called a little chicanery out of Rick Elkins Jr.
Well, Lucas is no dummy. I mean, honestly, he's pretty good, so.
Yep, absolutely. Who you want to thank, man?
Oh, man, Scott Archer for all his help on parts. Tyler Knuckles for the car. I think it's better than my own car for what it is. It's pretty good. So, and my dad for his help.
Congratulations, buddy.
All right, thanks, guys.
Your season championship feature winner, Rick Elkins Jr., the Elk. All right, so Rick Elkin's going to pull out of Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane, and we're going to pull our champion in for the 9th time. And now we'll pull in our champion. 2023, now a 9-time champion at Midvale Speedway. In the Pizza by Penzos, Blick Tool and Die, Dave's Auto Body, Consolidated Stitches Embroidery, 2J's Garage, Team Mouse, Alicia Manley MD, sponsored number 38. Hans Place also on the other side, Federated Auto Parts. Getting ready to climb out. Here's your modified champion in 2023, Kevin McClintock. Man, congratulations. Number 9, does it ever get old?
Nope.
Nope. So I don't think anybody's ever won 10. I know that's on your little, that's all you, did Roar win 10? Okay. I didn't think he did, but regardless, that double digits got to be a pretty cool mark to look for. There's always next year, like the Browns say, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty old. Done this a long time, and had a lot of great people behind me. We'll see what happens come tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Hey, who you want to thank on this 38, man? All season long, this car has been awesome, and you've got a great crew behind you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got a bunch of great sponsors, been with me for many, many years. My brother-in-law, Schweitzer, comes out, works his tail off every day. You know, my sister's been around, my wife, my niece, the little ones. It takes a lot, you know. Ain't too many of us that's raced a long time still doing this, so, I mean, I'll take it.
Congratulations, buddy. Well deserved.
Thanks, Chris.
Your champion, Kevin McClintock. And now, here comes your compact champion in 2023. His first compact championship for the Mean Bean. In the Robinson Garage Doors, Lutz Body and Paint, sponsored number 68X Dickerhoof's Garage, also getting ready to climb out your 2023 compact champion, the Mean Bean, Corbin Robinson. Come here, man. Dude, congratulations, man. First championship. That is awesome, man. I'm so proud of you. Oh, talk to me about it. You had a great season.
It was a great season. couldn't really tell you how I feel. It's a feeling I've never felt before, and my dad told me, don't win the battle, win the war.
And those are words to live by. And guess who won the war?
I did.
The Mean Bean, right? Huh? All right, brother. Who you want to thank on this 68, man? This car has been a rocket all season long. You got to thank those sponsors, man.
I want to thank Lutz Body and Paint, Digger Hoofs Garage, Crazy Wayne, and Robinson Service.
Congratulations, buddy. Who you want to thank? Look at all these people out here. You got to thank somebody out there too, right?
My dad, my mom, all my friends and family, especially Dynamite Performance. That's what makes the car fast.
Absolutely it does. Man, congratulations. First championship. Go celebrate, brother.
I will.
Your winner, the Mean Bean, the champion, Corbin Robinson.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got our mini trucks coming out for their season championship here.
And yeah, don't forget to stick around. We got the powder puff races after all the features are over. Powder puffs after the features are over.
Okay, the double zeros, Blake Ripley, the 29, Trenton Cross, Jake Beavers in the 17, the 42, Brady McLean, the 99, Bob Johnson, the 4443, Eddie McLean. The 751, Alan Better. The 442, Connor McLean. The 33 by 3, Mike Stuber. The 57, Rick Brink. The 43, Randy Vermillion. And the 06 is Brendan Neely. Okay, we're going to be going 15 laps with our mini trucks, and I'll tell you right now, Chris, that's nice to see that many trucks on this raceway for the first time this year.
I'm telling you, what a good field of trucks. Probably the biggest field of trucks we've had ever at Midvale Speedway. It's taken a while, but they finally, we said, if you build it, they will come, right? So the class got built, and they just came a little late, but better late than never, right? 12 of them out there. Good to see for the mini trucks tonight.
That's a good start for next year.
Yes, it is. I agree. Blake Ripley, Trenton Croft, Jake Beavers, Brady McLean, your front four. Bob Johnson, Connor McLean, and Eddie McLean battling for the championship. Connor by 7 points over Bob Johnson. A little more than 2 positions. Green flag in the air. Connor McLean just having to keep the 99 of Johnson in his sights, and he can be the champion. Blake Ripley in a spin. Alan Bedard on the front straightaway is going to cause a caution.
Okay, next time by, we're going to be putting the choose cone out. We got 1 lap in. Getting ready to go green, Blake Ripley, Bob Johnson, and the 17 of Jake Beavers. Bob Johnson to the inside of Blake Ripley, new race leader and new second place runner. There's your 2 for the championship, Buddha. Yes, it is.
If they finish the way they are now, Connor McLean would win the point championship by 2. over Bob Johnson.
Connor McLean looking on the outside of Bob Johnson. Now he's back behind the round bumper. That was lap number 5. We're coming in on lap number 6 this time. Lap number 6. Bob Johnson still holding off Connor McLean in the 442. Then the 443 of Eddie McLean is in at number 3 position.
Here's where it'll get interesting, Buddha. If Eddie McLean goes up there and passes his kid, it could cost him the championship. That's where it comes into play. So if Eddie McLean passes Connor McLean, it could cost him a championship.
Oh, boy. What a way to stick it to the old man.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you. Connor McLean looking to the inside, and Eddie McLean has arrived on the scene. The top 3 for the championship are right there. Connor McLean looking to the bottom of Bob Johnson into turn number 1. McLean on the bottom, McLean on the top, Johnson out front. My goodness, the McLeans all over Johnson.
Oh, my gosh. This is father and son's going after the leader, Bob Johnson.
Eddie McLean passing his son Connor, and now he's going to try and go to the outside of Bob Johnson. Eddie McLean cannot finish between them. He can cost his son a championship if he does.
Oh boy, that was lap number 12. Here we go.
Eddie McLean side by side with Bob Johnson. Man, this is crazy.
Oh, this is one heck of a race here.
Your Ross Mountain Barbecue, Hill of Horror mini trucks. Eddie McLean to the race lead. If Eddie McLean wins the feature, his kid wins the championship. White flag in the air. Off turn number 2, Eddie McLean, your winner. Into turn number 3, not your winner yet, looking to win. Off turn number 4, Eddie McLean, your winner. Connor McLean, your champion.
And Bob Johnson comes in second, and Connor McLean in that number 3 position.
What a Ross Mountain Barbecue Hill of Horror mini truck feature. My goodness. Eddie McLean trying to mess around and cost his kid a championship. And, jeez. So Eddie McLean, another feature win in the 443. He will finish 3rd in the championship. He was your champion a couple of years ago. Bob Johnson finishes runner-up in the championship, and now Eddie McLean into victory lane, and oh, look at this. Father and son in victory lane, nose to nose. In the John Doe Band, Napa Auto Parts, Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Cranes, Corner Bar Minerva, your season championship feature winner, Eddie McLean, and your champion, Connor McLean, climbing the fence. Hopefully Britt's getting that one. All right, she said she got it. Here's your winner, Eddie McLean. What a feature. Edward, go hug your son before he kills himself up there in front of the car. I don't know what he's doing. Jeez, Pete, we don't need people. Hey, we don't need to call the ambulance for race car drivers, all right? Eddie, come here. All right, so here's the drama, how this played out. And I know you're a stickler for stories and drama. You know that if Bob Johnson wins and you finish second and Connor finishes third, Bob wins the championship, right?
I knew that, but when I caught him, I thought, you know what? If I caught you, I can get you, because I've done some stupid stuff to this thing that should have never worked. Honest to God, if I told everybody, they'd call me a freaking liar. But it's working, and I don't know how or why. It goes against everything I've ever did. And when I put that up on the outside, I thought, please, God, just don't. I've been screwed by lap traffic like 3 times in a row this year, and I've lost features. And I thought, I'm going to thread that needle, and I did over there. I thought, this may be your last minute ever driving this thing, boy.
Man, what a feature that the mini trucks put on tonight. What a feature. How about that, guys, right? Man, listen, what a show. That's all I can say, man. Who you want to thank on this 443?
First of all, I got to thank my family, which includes half the mini truck division, right? But you'd never know we're related the way we treat each other out here. Hey, let's start on the back. We've got Keith and Robin Brady, Roger and Karen, Napa Auto Parts, Shamrock Farms, Jones Tax Solutions, the John Doe Band, and Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Cranes. I think I got them all this time for the first time.
I think you did. Man, congratulate. What's more special, you winning a race or seeing your kid win a title?
You know, that's hard to choose, but I'm going to go with him winning the title, because I think he was in third place for a long time, and that's been his nickname in the family for a long time, is third place. Well, he's over that now. He beat that one, so we're done with it.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, brother.
Eddie McLean, your feature winner in the season championship. We'll talk to Connor in a minute. All right, so let's move in and talk to our 2023 point champion. It's Connor McLean. What's up, man? Huh? Listen, you know your dad almost screwed you, right?
Dude, I know. When he went by, I was like, man, he better give that back if he can't get around him. I was thrilled when he won. I about dumped Bob over it.
Well, oh, man. Listen, it's been a long time coming. You paid your dues in this division. Now you're a champion, dude.
Yeah, I need a beer. Yeah.
I get it.
It was breaking up in qualifying, at the end of qualifying there, and then we had a huge miss. And Dad tore the distributor apart, and I did my part by watching and handing him stuff, holding the flashlight. But we got it back together, and as soon as we took the green and I felt it take off, and that miss was gone, I was like, oh boy, we're in it. And then Dad went by me, I was like, we're out of it.
Right. Just don't finish between them. He had to finish behind you or in front of everybody. Yeah. At least he won.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob's a great competitor and a good friend. And he was over helping me too, so kind of hate to rob that from him, but then again, I kind of don't.
Who you want to thank, man, on this 442?
Well, I climbed the fence already, so I got to stick with Tony Stewart tradition. All the girlfriends over the years that sacrificed so much to let me race. I appreciate, some of them are still in there too. I appreciate each and every one of you.
And your future girlfriends too, right?
They might be there too.
You're such a clown. Man, I'm so proud of you, man. Congratulations on being a champion, man. Seriously.
Appreciate you.
Chad Wise don't count.
Chad Wise don't count. I do want to thank Scott Spears, my dad, Cindy Leslie, the Corner Bar, Top Notch Feed, CN Auto, Scott's Auto Sales, Roger and Karen over there. Oh, a lot of people, but mainly my dad.
Congratulations, buddy. Go celebrate in Victory Lane with him. In Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane, your 2023 champion, Connor McLean. All right, we still got street stocks and we still got powder puffs to go. You can never miss a compact powder puff race. I'm just telling you. You just stick around. You gotta watch.
Okay, now coming out on the raceway will be our street stock feature. Car 32, Cody Colmar. The 3, Kyle Grove. The 21, Brady Cart. The 75, Bob Passwater Sr. The 99, Jason Grohl. The 5, Brandon Thomas. Nate Smart is in the 17. The 16, here comes Bob Page again. The 00 in the grocery grabber, Vinny Tantarelli. The number 1, Brian Smith. 58, Zach Koger. The number 8, Ted Groves. The 64, Luke Porco. The 55 is Tyler Bertram. The 75 is TJ Dreyer. Trenton Croft is in the 19. Kyle Rule in the 199 and the 79, Tom Powell.
I think Buddha brought up a good point. I think, Buddha said that I think that's the first time in Midvale Speedway history that a father won the championship and a son won the points title at the same time on the same night in the same division. I think that's the first time it's ever happened in Midvale Speedway. That's a great point, Buddha.
I don't think it's ever happened. I know it's never happened at Barberton or anywhere else, but like I said, a father and a son the same night.
Yeah.
That's ironic.
That is pretty special, is what that is for the McLean family. Yeah, that's a good point, man. All right, one more championship to decide, and this one is up for grabs. Bob Page in the 67 has a shot. Kyle Grove starting up front has a shot. And they're all chasing Tad Grove in the 8, who didn't have the best qualifying results. So right now you're looking at Bob Page. I'm sorry. I don't even have it wrote down. Matthew, you got to fill us in. Oh, there it is. Tad leaves by 18 points. 18 over Bob Page. Green flag in the air. Cody Colmar, a couple of feature wins this year in the street stock division. He's going to lead lap number 1. It's going to be
We got one lap in. One lap in. Okay, the choose cone has come out this time. We have one lap in our street stock feature. Our leader is Cody Colmar. Brady Cart comes on the inside. Kyle Grove goes on the outside.
And Bob Page going to go to the outside, make up a couple spots. He'll go to the outside of Jason Gruel. Pork Chop going to make up a couple spots as well. He'll go to the outside of the 75 of Passwaters.
Okay, white flags coming out. We have one lap in. Cody Colmar is our leader. Brady Cart second. Kyle Grove, Jason Gruel, and Bob Passwater top 5.
Getting ready to go back to green, Cody Colmar. And the 21 of Brady Cart, green flag back in the air. Kyle Grove on the outside. Bob Page thought about going up the middle. He got squeezed a little bit by the 99 of Gruel and the 3 of Grove. And they're falling behind. Cody Colmar up front in the 32. Brady Cart now in the 21 runs second.
Here comes Kyle Grove. in that number 3 position. Cody Colmar still our leader, followed by Brady Clark, Kyle Grove, and Bob Page now up to that number 4 position.
Nate Smart working to the outside of Chad Groves, down to the outside of Passwater Sr. So Nate Smart in the outside lane making some moves. And he's right behind the pork chop, running in the 6th spot. Caution on the speedway. Caution looks like the 199 of Kyle Gruhl, 19 of Trenton Croft, and the 79 of Tom Powell.
Okay, lineup is good. Towers got him in line. The choose cone will be coming out once again. We have 5 laps completed in our street stock feature.
That might have been the fastest I've ever seen them line up before. I mean, we've only been under caution for 1 lap, and we're already doing the choose cone. These guys lined up, no problem. It's like, just get behind who was in front of you, right?
That's about it. I'll tell you right now, Chris, tonight, all the classes, I got to put my hand out, have drove superior great races tonight.
Agreed.
Especially for a season championship.
I agree with you, Buddha. 100%. Each and every division here tonight really did a good job. That is what a season championship night is supposed to be. All right, 5 laps down, 15 to go. Cody Colmar, the race leader, Brady Cart, Kyle Grove, Bob Page, Pork Chop. Field to get the 1 to go signal.
White flag is now out. Yeah, back to what we were talking about, Chris. Usually on the season championship, it turns into a wreck fest. I mean, everybody trying to just do it in 1 or 2 laps.
Yep.
But tonight, it was outstanding racing.
Yep. Everybody trying to win that season championship one final time, one final feature. More back under the green flag, Cody Colmar up front. Boy, Cody Colmar's had a really good season here at Midvale Speedway in 2023 as well.
Good battle between Brady Clark and Kyle Grove up there.
Bob Page looking on in that 4th spot. Nate Smart to the outside of Brandon Thomas for the 5th spot.
Cody Colmar, our leader, and I'll tell you, Brady Cart hanging tough on that inside. And now here comes Bob Page in the 67.
Colmar, Cart, Page, Thomas, Grove, Smart, Gruhl, Passwaters.
That was lap number 10. Now it's going to get real exciting because Cody Colmar out front. Brady Cart now, Bob Page on the outside looking to try to take that number 2 spot.
Good battle for third between Brandon Thomas and the 67 of Bob Page, and Brady Cart all over the 32 of Cody Colmar. 13 laps down this time.
Cody's driving the wheels off at 32, but I'll tell you what, Brady Cart's driving one outstanding race in that number 2 position. Bob Page is looking on the outside of him, trying to take it away from Brady, but just could not make that turn on the outside.
Those front 4 cars all together, and now you bring in Smart, Grove, Grew. What a good feature. These cars all equal 5 fingers in the air.
15 laps in, 5 to go in our street stock feature. And now Bob Page on the outside of Brady Cart, looking to get on to Cody Colmar.
Three wide, Colmar gets contact from the 21 of Cart, and around they go, caution on the speedway.